Hi. Okay, so we're just gonna do one of the what does the collective need to know readings, and let me just, yeah, okay. But what's happening lately? Like, what's happening lately is people are, what I feel is that we got the Fool card first. People are struggling with their emotions. There's a sense of heaviness, there's a sense of anxiety, there's a sense of I'm seeing a vision of a lot of people like wanting to cry but not being able to cry, or feeling the need to but not being able to cry, or it's just something is happening in and around you that is making you feel like I can't take this anymore. These are the words. We'll just do the classic Celtic cross to get a better understanding of what is happening. So in the current scenario, we got the Two of Pentacles, which was crossed by the Four of Wands. So clearly, uh, some of you have had to decide to let go of something that has been a huge part of your life, but can it continue to be a part of your life or not? Kind of a decision, if that makes sense. Because in your past energy, we have the Nine of Air. Exactly. You have been having sleepless nights, you've been having anxiety, you've been having nightmares, you've been having even for some of you it's coming across as like a nervous breakdown, and there's a huge theme of considering letting go of something that has either been in your life for a long time or has been a huge part of your life and had the potential to turn into something stable, if that makes sense. In your hidden energies, we have the Empress. In your what you can expect position, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. In your next move, Six of Air, Six of Swords. I laugh because the Six of Swords is literally about moving and letting go and moving away from something or someone or even some place. So it could very well be like some of you are considering to move. Now I'm getting two scenarios. One is that one collective is the one who is considering to move to be closer to somebody and work on their connection with that someone, and the other collective is the one that is making a decision about letting go for good. Because in your hidden energies we have the Empress, which tells me that abundance wants to come to you, but right now the abundance is happening in regards to no, abundance wants to wants to come to you, but the beginning of abundance happens when you let go, when you make space for something new, if that makes sense. So right now you are at this stage where you are making space. It's almost like you want a new couch, but you'll have to let go of a new couch to make space for the new one. Only now this in a personal sense becomes about like a human being or a person or a job that has made you feel very secure for the longest time, but it is time to let it go. Applies to a person as well, because you want to set a foundation for your entire life. You want to set a foundation. It's almost also giving like starting fresh. Now two ways this can go: starting fresh or starting fresh. So many messages. Okay, starting fresh in terms of a person, starting fresh in terms of a job, starting fresh in terms of your business, revamping it maybe, or moving to a different location and starting your entire life freshly, or moving to a place where you already used to live but going back there again and restarting your life completely from scratch. Take it as it fits. But the essence of the message that I see here is, how do you see yourself? Five of Pentacles. There is too much focus on the lack of what isn't, and your environment, being the Page of Swords, is not helping you. So for some of you, this is coming across as doing a digital detox. So a lot of you need to just get off social media for a little bit, because the energy is very heavy. Like I'm channeling so much that I have to compartmentalize and then speak. There is so much going on. Everyone is going through so much right now. Because in your hopes and fears, we've got the Three of Wands, and the outcome is the Chariot. Okay. So the second you make the decision to let go, to move on, or the scenarios that we talk about in regards to like leaving something behind or making space for something new, that step in itself is very hard. I get it. But the second you take that step, the second you make that decision, the second you let go of what is clearly not serving you right now, your life changes rapidly. But that's the thing. There's lack of faith as well. There's lack of trust in the universe. There's lack of acceptance when it comes to believing or trusting even that what's yours will find you. What is meant to be yours, even if you have to let it go at this point, but eventually it's going to be yours. Maybe in a more mature way, in a more emotionally stable way, in a more grounded way, in a more healthier way. But if letting go is what is needed right now, then why are you fighting so hard to hold on? I don't understand. I understand the emotion behind it. I empathize with the emotion behind not wanting to let go. But if you just apply this one principle right now, that in due time, what is yours will and for sure be yours. It's not going anywhere. And if something is meant to find its way back to you, then that will also happen. And in those circumstances, you would be feeling differently, you would be having different conversations, you would be happier maybe, or you would be open to certain things that it's almost as if letting go right now would mean letting life happen for a little bit, and looking at right now's situation from a perspective of 2 years later, if that makes sense. Let's say right now you are looking at something that happened 2 years ago, and how would you view that scenario? So you're supposed to view the right now scenario like, how would I view it 2 years later, if that makes sense. But the point being is, the next move for whoever is listening or whoever has heard this reading up until now is 100% to let go of the version of this story that you have been constantly telling yourself. Or if it's a person, then letting go of that person right now. If it's a situation, if it's a place, take it how it fits. But the emotion, the essence, the energy of that is letting go. And once the letting go happens, within the span of 6 to 7 weeks, you will see a difference. You will see a difference. All right. So yeah, I guess that's it. I hope you took something out of this reading. Take care.